Why life rewards action, not your genius brain. Sorry, Einstein. The truth is, life doesn't reward you for how smart you are or how many ideas you can come up with. It rewards action. It's easy to assume that the most intelligent people, those who are constantly brainstorming new ideas or analyzing every detail, are the ones who get ahead. But here's the hard truth. Ideas are only valuable when they're brought to life. And that only happens through action. The genius myth, it's time to face a painful reality. Just because you're the smartest person in the room doesn't mean you're going to be the most successful. Many people fall into the trap of thinking that intelligence alone is enough. But here's the thing. You could be a genius and still be stuck in the same place, year after year, simply because you're not taking action. Think about it. How many brilliant ideas do you have that remain stuck in your head? Ideas about starting a business, writing a book, learning a new skill, whatever it is. If you never actually take action on them, they'll never see the light of day. It's like having a gold mine buried deep underground, but never bothering to dig it up. The best ideas in the world are useless if you don't do something with them. Action beats perfection. Here's another thing people often get wrong: waiting until everything is perfect to take action. We've all been guilty of this. You want to launch a project, but you're not sure if it's the right time, or maybe you feel like it's not quite polished enough. Well, let me tell you something. Waiting for perfection is just another form of procrastination. Perfectionism often keeps people stuck. It creates a cycle of overthinking and overanalyzing that prevents them from ever actually getting started. The key is imperfect action. It's better to take a messy, imperfect step forward than to sit around and wait for everything to be flawless. The moment you start, you're already ahead of the person still planning their perfect move. The comfort zone trap now. Let's talk about comfort zones. We all have them, right? That place where things feel easy, familiar, and safe. But here's the problem. Nothing grows in your comfort zone. If you want to achieve something greater than what you have right now, you have to step outside that safe little bubble and take action. Even when it feels uncomfortable, that it's natural to want to stay in a place where you feel secure, but nothing will change if you never push yourself beyond that. The most successful people didn't get to where they are by staying comfortable. They took risks, they failed, they learned, and they kept moving forward. Action is what takes you out of the comfort zone and into growth. The power of momentum. There's something incredibly powerful about taking action, even if it's small at first. It creates momentum. Think of momentum like a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small, but the more you push it, the bigger it gets. This is how action works. The more you act, the more you move, the easier it becomes to keep going. You don't need to take massive steps right away. It's about creating a habit of action. Every time you make a move, you're building momentum, and soon enough, those small actions will lead to bigger results. But if you don't start, you're stuck in place, and the momentum never builds. Real-life examples. Let's take a look at some real-life examples. Think of any successful entrepreneur, athlete, or creative. Do you think they got there by sitting around and planning their perfect strategy for years? Probably not. They took action. They faced failure. They learned from it, and they kept moving forward. For instance, look at someone like Thomas Edison. He didn't invent the light bulb by sitting in his lab thinking about it. He took action, experimented, failed countless times, and learned from each mistake until he succeeded. Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That's the power of action. The call to action. So, what's the takeaway here? If you want to achieve something in life, stop waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect plan. Take action now. Even if it's not perfect, even if you don't have all the answers, the most important thing is to start moving. Every action you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal. That if you've been putting off that big idea, that project, or that change in your life because you're waiting for the right moment, it's time to stop. The right moment is right now. You'll learn more by doing than by waiting. So go ahead, take that first step. Conclusion to wrap it up. Life doesn't reward the smartest person in the room. It rewards the one who takes action. Stop waiting for everything to be perfect. Don't sit around thinking about what could be. Start doing, and the results will follow. Remember, action leads to growth, and growth leads to success. It's time to stop overthinking and start doing. The world is waiting for you to show up. That outro. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs a little motivation to get started. Drop a comment below, and let me know what action you're going to take today. Remember, the world rewards action, not intelligence. Let's go out there and make things happen.